Hi guys, welcome to another audio video and now reading First Chronicles 22 of the King James Version Bible. And it reads, Then David said, This is the house of the Lord God, and this is the altar of the burnt offering for Israel. And David commanded to gather together the strangers that were in the land of Israel, and he set masons to hew wrought stones to build the house of God. And David prepared iron in abundance for the nails, for the doors of the gates, and for the joinings, and brass in abundance without weight. Also cedar trees in abundance, for the Zidonians, and they of Tyre brought much cedar wood to David. And David said, Solomon my son is young and tender, and the house that is to be built for the Lord must be exceeding magnifical, of fame and of glory throughout all countries. I will therefore now make preparation for it. So David prepared abundantly before his death. Then he called for Solomon his son, and charged him to build an house for the Lord God of Israel. And David said to Solomon, My son, as for me, it was in my mind to build an house unto the name of the Lord of my God. But the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Thou hast shed blood abundantly, and hast made great wars. Thou shalt not build an house unto my name, because thou hast shed much blood upon the earth in my sight. Behold, a son shall be born to thee, who shall be a man of rest, and I will give him rest from all his enemies round about. For his name shall be Solomon, and I will give peace and quietness unto Israel in his days. He shall build an house for my name, and he shall be my son, and I will be his father, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom over Israel forever. Now, my son, the Lord be with thee, and prosper thee, and build the house of the Lord thy God, as he hath said of thee. Only the Lord give thee wisdom and understanding, and give thee charge concerning Israel, that thou mayst keep the law of the Lord thy God. Then shalt thou prosper, if thou takest heed to fulfill the statutes and judgments which the Lord charged Moses with concerning Israel. Be strong and of good courage, dread not, nor be dismayed. Now, behold, in my trouble I have prepared for the house of the Lord 100,000 talents of gold, and 1,000,000 talents of silver, and of brass and iron without weight, for it is in abundance. Timber also and stone have I prepared, and thou mayst add thereto. Moreover, there are workmen with thee in abundance, hewers and workers of stone and timber, and all manner of cunning men for every manner of work. Of the gold, the silver, and the brass, and the iron, there is no number. Arise therefore, and be doing, and the Lord be with thee. David also commanded all the princes of Israel to help Solomon his son, saying, Is not the Lord your God with you? And hath he not given you rest on every side? For he hath given the inhabitants of the land into mine hand, and the land is subdued before the Lord and before his people. Now set your heart and your soul to seek the Lord your God. Arise therefore, and build ye the sanctuary of the Lord God, to bring the ark of the covenant of the Lord, and the holy vessels of God into the house that is to be built to the name of the Lord. Alright guys, so we already read this in Samuel's yet again. Alright, but here we come upon it again. And as we come upon it again, I want you to keep something in mind here. The Lord did not want David to build his house because David had killed and David had blood on his hands. Right? We remember David killed Bathsheba's husband. so that he could actually have her. Okay, and here we see and here we see that he's come and he's here, and he wanted to build the house for the Lord, but the Lord did not want him to build a house for him because of all that he did, because of his past sins. And the Lord did tell him, however, that his son would do this. And if you note what he said, the Lord said that peace would be in Solomon's time. Solomon's time would be a time of peace. So he wouldn't have to war, he wouldn't have to shed blood. But his main concern and his main focus would be on building the house of the Lord and keeping the peace between the people. And that just goes to show that there are different times and seasons for different things to take place. And there was a time of war when David had to go out to war to fight for Israel. But now that David has subdued, God has used David to subdue all the inhabitants round about in Canaan and in their following, in their neighboring towns and countries and cities. We see that now is a time of peace where his son will actually reign in peace, and his son will build the house of the Lord. Alright, guys, and that just goes to show sometimes your season you'll have a season of war, sometimes you'll have a season of peace. Just go with them and let the Lord lead you as he sees fit. Alright? So guys, please remember to continue to walk in your salvation. And if you've not yet gained it, then seek it. There's no better time to begin than the present. Have yourselves a blessed day. Bye.